If you have ever been nervous about retouching a child's relaxed hair, this tutorial video is for you. In today's class, I'll show you a complete retouch process. From preparing the natural hair and applying the relaxer safely to washing, treating, and drying the hair before styling. I'll also share the little techniques that help me achieve neat, healthy looking results. Let's go straight into this lesson. Before applying any relaxer, I always examine the condition of the hair and identify the new growth. This helps me to know exactly where the relaxer should be applied. For this service, I'm using this relaxer. I'll show you how I prepare it before we begin. Most times, this relaxer contains a cream relaxer, activator, neutralizing shampoo, and conditioner or strengthener in the kit. So what I do first is always to mix the cream relaxer and the activator together before proceeding to the next step. Next, I'll put on my protective glove because I do not want the relaxer to react on my palm. After putting on my protective glove, I'll go ahead and start detangling our natural hair. Now this is because I do not want any breakage and I have a specific area I want the relaxer to be applied, which is the part where the hair has undergrowth. So what I do first is to detangle the hair from the tips. When I'm done detangling the head, I'll go ahead and section the hair into manageable parts. Proper sectioning gives you a better control and helps you work neatly and efficiently. Since she's a child, I'm gonna go ahead and section the hair into 2 equal parts. Then proceed to applying the relaxer. As I apply the relaxer, my focus is on the undergrowth only. I'm going to avoid overlapping into previously relaxed hair, which is the tip part of the hair, because repeated processing can weaken the strands of the hair and that can cause breakage of the hair. Go section by section like what you see me doing. Apply the relaxer on the undergrowth part of the hair. When you're done with that, you massage. This process helps the relaxer to spread and touch the parts where your relaxer did not touch, and the massaging also gives that motion where the relaxer has to work effectively. She's a child, so you have to be extremely fast with the process so she's not gonna feel the hair feeling hot before you're even done with what you're doing. Next is I will go ahead and use my small tail comb. Use a comb that has a wide mouth and I'll go section by section. This is to help detangle the hair from the tip to the root, so when we are washing the hair it's not gonna feel tangled, and it's also going to help the retouching process. I'll continue the process. You see how it is looking already. That's what you should do. Now take note of one thing: do not apply the relaxer on the hairlines until the inner part of the hair feels relaxed, that is, it's already soft enough. This is because the hairlines, water usually touches there when you're birthing and it's always clean, so there's a tendency that that part is gonna feel hot and relaxed faster than the inner part of the hair. Once I'm done detangling everywhere, I'm gonna apply the relaxer on the hairline now because the inner part of the hair is already feeling so soft. I'm going to repeat the same procedure on the back side of the hair, which is the other section we left, and I'll come back and tell you what next to do. Feel free to ask me any question in the comments and I'm definitely going to respond to you and give you my answers. If you have watched this video till this very extent, that means you really want to learn and I appreciate you for your patience and dedication. I would like you to hit the subscription button, your notification bell, so whenever I post a new tutorial video, you will be notified. And do well to share this video so others can also learn from this tutorial video. You're still here, that means you really want to learn. Thank you for still sticking around. Once every section is completed, I will monitor the process time carefully before rinsing off thoroughly. This is one thing you should take note of when you're trying to rinse off the relaxer. First, you have to be careful while taking off the relaxer. So most times I advise you do not scrub, you use your palm to rub and wash off the relaxer properly before using your shampoo. After rinsing, I neutralize the hair properly using the neutralizing shampoo. I pour the shampoo on my palm, then I use my palm to apply the shampoo on her hair because I want to be precise on the areas I'm applying the shampoo. Using the same method while we're washing the hair, you're just gonna apply it and use your palm to wash off the hair. I still advise you to not scrub, just use your palm to wash properly. Once you're satisfied that the hair is clean, you can go ahead and use the water to rinse off the shampoo properly. It's okay to go 2 times, that is, after you rinse off, you use your shampoo again to wash before you condition. Once I'm done rinsing up the shampoo properly, I'm gonna go in with my conditioner or the strengthener to rub on our scalp and also our hair. This is going to help soften the hair, and also while you're trying to detangle, it's gonna be easier and softer, and also strengthen the hair from breaking. The conditioning also restores moisture before moving to the drying process, so don't skip this part. I always advise to apply a generous amount of it because it helps, like I said, moisture the hair and also restore its moisture. Next, I go ahead and use my comb to comb out the hair, so I know that there's movement on the hair. You can see how it is looking, right? That is how yours should be looking when you're doing this. After I'm done rinsing off, I'll towel dry our hair properly. This is because before we dry, we will not want her to sit on the dryer for a long period of time. So it is best the towel help dries the hair to some extent before we use our hand dryer on low heat to blow dry our hair. There's one tip I need you to take note of. Once you're done towel drying our hair, you have to go in with your comb to detangle the hair because you would not want it to break while you're drying the hair. Because she is a child, you would not want to go with the highest heat on your dryer, so most times I go with low heat while working on a child. While drying the hair, most times I like combing and drying at the same time, like what you're seeing me doing. So you go in with this motion because as you're drying, you're also stretching the hair. That helps the strands of the hair to be healthy and not tangled. Now the hair is clean, smooth and ready for styling. In the next tutorial, I will show you exactly how I created this sleek ponytail using our signature bounce extension. See you in my next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell and let me know in the comments what you think about today's tutorial video and if you learned anything. I love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.